Hey guys, welcome to module 5 of this amazing online course. In this module, I'll teach you some extra tips that are not essential per se in van life, but they can make your life much more comfortable. So let's start. Something that I learned on the road is where it is okay to park. I had to learn by force, being clamped and told many different times, so you'd be smart to avoid certain situations. Alright, so let me list you some places to park and what I think about each of them. Number 1, shopping mall parking lots. These parking lots are huge, and I've parked a few times not only for the space, but also to work on converting the van. No one really cares why you're parking there, plus it's a great place to stay for the night, full of small trash cans. Number 2, paid parking lots. Now, I'm not really a big fan of these, because as the name suggests, they're paid, but they do have their moments. Like when you can't find anywhere else to park, sometimes they are what saves you in the end. My biggest problem with paid parkings is not that I need to spend money on them, is that most of them have a maximum height to enter the parking lot, and this height is usually much smaller than my van. Number 3, suburbs. What I have learned through experience and maybe common sense is that the furthest away that you are from a city center, the easier it's going to be to park. So if you need to get downtown, find a parking space in a surrounding suburban area and just take the public transportation or walk. It has always worked out for me and just saves me so much stress trying to park in the center. Number 4, small towns. Small towns are also something that I learned through experience. You can basically park anywhere in these places. There isn't much police and no one else would care that much. It's always been like this for me, at least. Also, some small towns have a big parking space for vans, which is free. Now have a look on Google Maps for that. Number 5, free parking lots. My personal favorites, and why wouldn't they be? I mean, just like the small town parking lots, there are many other free ones out there you would never know about if you didn't look for it. Park4Night is the best app to find places like this and many more. I will talk more about it soon, so do not worry about it, okay? Number 6, restaurants, stores, and supermarkets. Other places that I have parked for free are businesses. Places like Lidl, Aldi, McDonald's, B&Q, Leroy Merlin, Obi, etc. will most of the time not have a gate, and you can just stay there in the parking lot during the night and freely decide to move out if you want. Number 7, camping places. These are also paid, but at least you get energy, shower, and a toilet. And if you can find one that's just a parking lot with an energy outlet, they're usually cheaper. The old me would have said that the problem is that there aren't many financially viable options of campings out there and that we didn't stay in them that much, but now we stay in a camping place twice a week, to be honest. It's become much easier to find them, again, thanks to Park4Night. Anyways, now that you found your parking space, there's something that you should know about. If your van is as long as mine, you're gonna need 2 spaces to park. That's right, my van is a 6.5 meter long and 1/3 of its length usually stays outside of the normal sized parking spot. So whenever I see one space in front of the other, I take that spot immediately. It happens quite frequently, but not so much in busy spaces. If I can get 2 spaces in front of each other, I'll look for a place where the parking spot is in the limits of the lot. If the limits are small enough and there's enough space on top of it, that's where I park the back of my van. Never had any problems with any of these situations. If nothing works though, just park normally. I've talked to a few policemen once and they told me that it's legal to do so, but who am I to teach you law? It changes from country to country and I might even be wrong on this one, so keep that in mind, okay? Now, I am okay with sleeping wherever we are. Many times, Giada and I finished working at McDonald's late at night and just stayed in the establishment's parking lot because we were just too tired or lazy to move. But if you want to choose nicer parking spots, here I got some tips for you, okay? So number 1, the app Park4Night shows you all the spots where it's better to park with a van, from beach viewpoints to huge free parking spaces inside the city to every single camping out there. It also gives you tips about the services you will find in these places, like hot showers, electricity, and clean water. One of the reasons that the app is very good is that lots of people use it, meaning that not only you might meet other van lifers and travelers, making up for a great experience and the beginning of new friendships, but you will also learn from other people's experiences before actually driving to the place. Now, number 2, Giada discovered an amazing trick to find good places where to spend the night. If you open Google Maps and you set it on satellite mode, you can actually search for spots in the area you want to stop, discovering those parking sites that normal Google search or sometimes even Park 4 Night won't show you. Thanks to this, we got to spend many nights in small parking lots right along the coast, enjoying beautiful sunsets at night and waking up to a fantastic landscape. Lastly, make sure that you park on a flat horizontal surface. I've slept and eaten parking on top of bent irregular surfaces and it's just not very comfortable. There were times, however, where it was bent in the perfect direction, so I slept beautifully. Usually it sucks though, so make sure to park flat. If it bothers you too much, get one of those things that you put under the tire. I don't need them, but I'm sure that they are pretty useful, okay? And I'll see you in the next video.